Your locally owned Bill Alexander Ford has the vehicles you want. F-Series, Bronco, Expedition, Edge, Explorer, Escape, and Ranger. And try our mobile service for light maintenance. We will come to you. For a difference you can count on, visit us in person or go to BillAlexanderFord.com.
Over 25 years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks. The leader in off-road shock technology.
All right, good morning, everybody. We are back. It is 2023, and we are here with the first race of the year. This is your KMC Wheels Fishgistics update presented by F&L Racing Fuel. We'll be here all day today, every hour on the hour, just like we always are. So it's good to be back. It's good to be back covering some Baja racing. And what would Baja racing be without a little bit of drama, right? So we had some drama yesterday with the mini summit being bypassed. Then you had an option. Now you don't have an option, so it totally changed up everybody's strategy a little bit. At the end of the day, you are now going around the mini summit unless you were on a bike and a quad. So I'm sure all of you guys have already seen all that unfold yesterday. So let's go over and look at the tracker here. We have some cars off the line. So the bike started this morning at 6. And then the cars and trucks started this morning at 9, which was 1 hour ago. So an hour ago, we had our first car and truck off the line, and that was the 46. So you can see over here, we have Toby Price in the Paul Wheel entry. He was first off the line. He's still first off the line. He has not had a problem yet. We haven't seen him come to a stop. He's been good. Tavo Vadosla, he was started second off the line. He is still second. Tavo actually had one flat already, so we know that Tavo had a flat already. He dealt with the flat, and he didn't lose a position, it looks like. He's still in second. Right behind him, we have Bryce Menzies. He also started third, and he is still third. So definitely nothing wrong with the 7 yet. Had a good run. Luke McMillan having a good run. He started fourth. He's still fourth. So the top 4 are still the same. They're running about the same splits between each other. Not much difference in the top 4 so far. So top 4 there. The 60 Cole Potts. He's in the old Huseman truck that Bryce Menzies used to own. So that is the Huseman all-wheel drive truck. All these trucks up here are all-wheel drive. Alan Impudia, first race in his brand new Mason all-wheel drive for him. So that's there. And then yeah, let's refresh it actually. See, we got to get it out of the way. That was the old update. Now let's go and zoom where they are. Glad you guys told me that. I've been trying to do 20 things this morning and I didn't have it on. All right. So the one, let's start over. The one Luke McMillan is showing in the front right now, but we're going to wait for the tracker to update. You always have to make sure the tracker is updated, and that's exactly why. There's a little button at the top that says refresh, and I always tell you guys to turn it on, and you got to make sure you turn it on. So let's start over. We got the 46, the 1 up here, then we have the 7 and the 21. So we do know Tavo got a flat. That is correct. Tavo got a flat. We also know that the 23, Dan McMillan, we can see back here, the 23 is way back here in town. He did not make it very far. He's over here, right here. So big bummer for Dan McMillan. He He had a power steering pump that went out right off the start, literally at mile 2.5, and those things are not easy to change on those trucks. So I'm sure they're going to try to get it changed, because this is your finishing position here, is your starting position for the Baja 1000. So they're working on the 23, trying to change the steering pump, and as we're talking about that, they just moved finally. So there you go. It took them a while. You can see they're now back in with the spec trucks, but the 23 has changed the power steering pump, and they are going again. Also, the 70, we were told, lost a drive shaft. So Harley Letner, Kevin Thompson, they had a drive shaft issue earlier, so that's what set the 70 back. You can see they are still moving again now. So they changed drive shaft, we assume, and they got going again. So that's the 70, and that's what happened to them. Other than that, like we said, Tavo had a flat, so he did lose some positions. I thought he did. That's why I was looking at that tracker a minute ago, wondering what was going on. So Tavo had a flat, and he dropped back. Physically on the road right now, it is going to be Toby, Luke is second, Tavo is third, and Bryce is fourth. That's actually physical that just came in right now. So that was from Andy McMillan, who's on the side of the track right around here. So thanks, Andy, for that update. So Toby is still in front, and you can see once they update, he jumps right back in front. That's why you always got to keep an eye on the tracker and the time that it updated. See, that says 0 minutes ago, so that's a good update. Luke's also 0 minutes ago. So both of those are actually real updates right now. So looking pretty good at the 46 and the 1. The 10, Alan Impudia, it didn't update for 2 minutes. So see, once that updates again, he's going to jump up quite a bit, which is going to put him up here somewhere. Same with the 7, hasn't updated for 3 minutes, and Tavo's hasn't updated for 5 minutes. So these are really going to change. So early in the race here, it's hard to know exactly where they are because the trackers don't update at the same time. So just keep that in mind when you are watching the trackers throughout the day today. So also, McCachran has been stopped for a while. Rob Mack, we have not heard what happened to Rob Mack yet. If anybody out there in the chat knows, let us know. Scrolling through, I don't think any of you guys know yet. But something did happen to the 11, and they were stopped. Other than that, you can see everybody's really piled up right now. There's not much to tell you guys about as far as positioning in a lot of the other classes right now because the race just started. They are still going off the line. The spec trucks are going off the line. We have 43 or 46 spec trucks today. That is insane. That is the most amount of spec trucks that I have ever seen at a race. I'm pretty sure it's a race record. So definitely cool to see that. Also on the Terrible Herps Facebook, check this out. Pull this up today. Go over to the Terrible Herps Motorsports Facebook. They have live in-car cameras. You can see right here, this is the 263 Ryan Millen and EJ Herps. They're switching back and forth. They have one in the 19. They have one in the 16, which is Cameron Steele's truck, which is actually Ryan Arciero's truck under Cameron Steele's name that they're racing in here. So the Herps, definitely pretty cool. They got the Starlinks up and going in some of the trucks, and you'll see them. They have different camera angles on different trucks. So I would definitely pull up the Terrible Herps Motorsports Facebook page today, put it on another window, and watch this. It's pretty cool to see all this happen. So good job to Terrible Herps for doing this, and this will be fun to watch throughout the day. Also, we have the SCORE feed up. The SCORE feed is going on their YouTube. You can see that was it right there. It's up on their YouTube. It's working pretty good. They have some drones up. So go watch the SCORE YouTube or on their Facebook. This is the SCORE coverage of the race. So that's pretty cool to see. That's a cool drone shot right there. They definitely got some cool cameras on the course and everything. So you're going to want to watch the SCORE feed. You're going to want to watch the Terrible Herps Motorsports Facebook page, which is right here. As you can see, now they're showing the 19 Pat Dean. They got a bunch of camera angles, so this is awesome. And then you're going to want to come here and get your Fishgistics updates every hour on top of the hour like you always do. So there's a lot going on now. I hope most of you guys have multiple monitors or multiple devices in front of you. Get an iPhone, get an iPad, get something. And then you have the PCI Weatherman stream is also streaming on the PCI website. So you can listen to Weatherman live and you can follow all this other stuff all throughout the day today. I was just told that the 11 lost a belt. So the 11 is down. They lost a belt on the number 11. So Rob McCachran lost some time with that. Hopefully they get that changed. It's a little bit faster to do on that truck than some of the all-wheel drives. So, you know, the engines behind you on the all-wheel drives is a little harder to get in there. Rob Max is an older two-wheel drive geyser truck. It's in the front. So it's a little easier to change that. Looking back at the start, you can see all of the spec trucks are off the line, and we are getting into the 10 trucks now. So all of these cars start 30 seconds apart. The only ones that started 1 minute apart are the trophy trucks and the trophy truck legends. Everybody else throughout the rest of the day is going to be 30 seconds apart. So 30-second time splits, we have a lot of cars to go. Look at all these cars stacked up over here. I mean, they're literally, look at that. We have all these cars still left to start. It's going to be a long time before they start. Let's go look at some of the bikes because we haven't checked on them yet. So looking down at the lead bike right here. Okay, so the 3X. We have Claren right here on the 3X. They are leading on the tracker now. If someone's tracker's not working, remember, we're not going to know it and we're not going to see them. So always keep that in mind. This is all unofficial and only what we can see on the tracker here. So we have, let's see, the 10 or the 100X. Sorry, the 100X is going to be second. And then we're going to have the 15X, Eric Holt third, and Derek on the 23X is going to be fourth. So there's a look at your top 4 bikes right there. The 33X is going to be fifth. So far they're about mile 229. So race mile 229, they're getting done pretty quick today. This is remember they started at 6 in the morning. So now if you're looking at the tracker and you're like, what the heck's the difference right here? So the blue line down here, this blue line, this is the motorcycle course right here. So you're going to see the bikes. They're going to come down here and do this loop. When the cars come here later, they're going to take this red line. Now if we go back north, we notice up here, see this blue line? The bikes cut right here and they took this. So the bikes did not do this upper loop that you see the trucks on right now. So that the bikes are doing a longer bottom loop and the trucks are doing a taller top loop. So it's a way to keep the bikes and the trucks separated from each other a little bit better. I really like it. I think it's a great idea. It worked well last year when they did it, and they're doing it again this year. So it definitely worked out well. So you can see that the 46 is on the upper loop right now. They're at mile 81. Now the other thing to watch today is this little green thing right here. You guys could say whatever the shape you want for this thing. It was kind of funny. So they're going around the mini summit. So this is the mini summit right here where you see these guys at. There was talk if the trucks and cars were going to go through here. They originally made this green line a bypass option, and then yesterday afternoon they decided to make this the bypass course for the cars and the trucks. So as soon as the cars and the trucks get right here, they are going to take this green line and they're going to go around. So the bikes and quads went through, but the cars and trucks are going to go around. So keep in mind, once they do that, the mileage that you see on here is not going to be correct anymore. So see how it says this guy is at 157? That is correct for him because the mileage went off this blue line. However, and actually that's not correct because that line goes higher. But once the cars get here, we're going to have to add on 20 miles because this green line is 19 miles longer than this is. So once they get to here and you see a car truck down here and you're looking at the mile, if you want to know where they actually are on the course, you're going to add on 19 miles to that. So that's what's going on there. All right, so let's see. Looking at your guys' comments here, let's see, what do we got? Mike Walser stopped too. Okay, somebody said Mike Walser stopped too, so that's not good for the 89. Hopefully they get going again. Let's see. They're going again now, or they're at 0 miles an hour as of 3 minutes ago, so that's definitely not good. We'll keep an eye on them. A flat tire usually takes these guys about 2 minutes or so, so it's usually only one tracker update because they don't update more often than like a couple minutes. So if that tracker updates again and they're still at 0 miles an hour, it's more than likely more than a flat tire. You hope that they get moving again by the next update always, but that's kind of the way that I look at it. If it's two updates and they're still at 0, it's something more than a flat. So we'll keep an eye on the 89. We have the 1L, that is Ricky Johnson driving the Gustavo Vidosola entry right now. And he's in for the first half. So they're moving pretty good. Like I said, Alan Impudia, brand new truck. And that's that. Where's the bottleneck spots? Well, the one bottleneck spot that would have been right here has been taken out, so that's not going to be an issue. I think also at like 160-ish, which is, or is it over in here somewhere? Let's see, where's 160? I'm trying to show you guys. Yeah, like around here, there was something that was a little bit crazy, but not too bad. Honestly, I don't think we're going to have a bottleneck on this course. There's really nowhere that anyone's going to bottleneck. At the end here, coming in like right here, this is super soft silt right here. But I think you can kind of go around it. So honestly, I don't think it's going to be much of an issue. But there might be some cars that we see get stuck in here later. This is just the car and truck course right here. You will not see the bikes on there. You can see the bikes actually come up here towards the inland side more, towards the Sea of Cortez, and they're going to come up here and do this loop before they join back in at the finish here. So the question is, are we going to get all the cars off the start line before the bikes come around? It's going to be close because you can see the 3X is right here. They just have to do this bottom loop, which is it's not too slow. It's pretty fast actually. And then once you get over here, this is all pretty quick. So I think we're going to be able to get everybody off the line because we're already well into the 10 cars. So I think we'll be good before a bike finishes because they do come back in. However, they did get smart and they stopped their time right here. So see where the course comes back and then they jump back on to the incoming. Your time stops right here for the bikes. So they don't have to worry about if there is cars coming. This is going to be the end of their time right here, and then they will be they'll be done racing. So they won't have to worry about going head on with any cars, which is definitely smart. So let's see. Is the bike going the wrong way in the upper loop? Yeah, honestly, we're going to see that today. You're going to see some of these guys that didn't go to the driver meeting. They didn't pre-run. They didn't pay attention. And they're going to go the wrong way. So if you guys saw a bike on the upper loop, I don't know which one you saw, but I don't see one right now. It looks like these are all cars and trucks. This is a legend entry if that's the one you're looking at. But yeah, if you see a bike go up here, that's definitely not where they're supposed to be. And then if you see a bike on this green loop, they're not supposed to be there either. But it looks like right now everybody is on the correct loop. All right. So I think that pretty much covers everything for right now. That's your first update here. We'll check back in. If you just joined us, the 46 Paul Wheel is out front. They started out front. It's Toby Price driving. I think Toby's going to drive. Most of these guys, I think you're going to see pit around the same area. It's going to be right around here. This is pretty much somewhere in this section between here and here is where all the pits are going to be today. It's pretty much halfway through, and you only have to stop once at this race, most likely, and you're going to do a driver change right here. You're going to do fuel, and you're going to do tires right in this section right here. So if you see cars at 0 miles an hour anywhere between here, chances are they're doing a pit, and that's going to be their only pit for the day. So watch for cars to go to 0 through here. It's probably a scheduled pit. SCORE has a pretty cool camera right here at Borrego on the jump. So you're going to want to watch the SCORE feed once you see the cars start getting around right here, because I'm sure they're going to pull that up. Once again, go over to the Terrible Herps feed. They don't have any cars up right now, but they will in a minute. They have live in-car. And then go over and watch the SCORE feed. You can see right here, the SCORE feed is up. Go watch the SCORE feed. And let's have some fun today. All right. Big thanks to everybody that always supports me, KMC Wheels, FNL, Racing Fuel, 4-Wheel Parts, BFG, Alexander Ford, Jeff Alford, Ultra Beer, Polaris, King Shocks. They're actually the title sponsor for this race. It's the King Shocks SCORE San Felipe 250. Unlimited RV, Baja Designs, Vision Canopy, and Boxo. We got a couple new sponsors for you guys this race, so we will we'll talk about them a little bit later. But that's your first update here, and yeah, we got a lot of cars going out on the course. Next update, we'll check in on a couple more classes and give you guys some splits. But right now, we're just watching the 10 cars go off the line. And then we'll start getting into the UTVs. The Pro Opens are going to go next, I believe, and then the Pro Turbos, and then Reese Millen's going to go in the 2000 car. I know he's not too happy about where he is, so I would look for Reese to put that bumper to a few of the UTVs in front of him if he catches some people today. That ought to be interesting to watch. All right. Now, somebody said, what's going on with Concrete? They had a drive shaft issue earlier, so the 70 was down with a drive shaft issue earlier, and that's what we know for now. Somebody says Toby stopped. Let's go look. Let's go look. Thank you guys for keeping me updated. Let's see. Toby. Uh-oh. Yep, this isn't good. So Toby, here, let's stay on for another minute and see if he gets going again. Toby stopped. We'll find out. We'll see if he gets going again. We're going to watch it. So you can see it looked like Luke McMillan is now your new leader. So race change at the front. We have Luke McMillan just past Toby Price. He's been stopped. Let's see how long he stopped. Hopefully it's just a flat tire. I don't know how experienced Toby's co-driver is. Actually, I do. It's Kellen in there. That's right. I forgot. Kellen Walsh is riding with them. So he has a very experienced co-driver. This should be a fast tire change if this is a tire change. So let's see how long he stopped for. But definitely not good for Toby Price. He is stopped, and you can see Luke McMillan just came by. That means Tavo Vadosola is coming next. We're going to see if he makes a pass or not. Let's see. Somebody said Dan McMillan. Yeah, Dan McMillan lost a power steering pump earlier. He got it fixed, and he's going again. Let's see. Paul Wheel, I think he's going to start moving here in a second. I think he just got going again. Yes, he did. Okay, so I'm going to say that was a flat tire. Most likely a tire change. That was just about a minute, maybe two at the most. most likely that he was stopped. So it looks like Toby Price, I'm going to say, had a flat tire. Kellen got out, changed it. They did get passed by the number 1. So Luke McMillan is your new race leader, and Tavo Vadosala definitely made up a gap. He is going to be right on Toby Price's butt now. So it's going to be the 1, the 46, and the 21, it looks like, coming into Borrego after they go through this little canyon here. So definitely got some good racing going on at the front. We'll keep you guys posted. Let's see. Maybe let's see. 11. Somebody else said he's slowing again. Now he's at 1. Uh-oh. That's not good. He was going 11, and then he went back to 1. So maybe still an issue here. Let's wait one more minute here before we sign off for this update. Let's see what his next one is. 0. That's not good. Here comes the 21. So let's see. Who else do we got coming behind him? We got the 10. Bryce hasn't updated for 5 minutes. Bryce he's got to be right here as soon as the 7 updates. So let's see if the 7 updates again in a minute here. We'll see if the 7 pings. What's the 46 doing? Still at 0. Okay, we have information coming in. Throttle position sensor, it sounds like. Thanks, Larry, for right here, the 46. So Paul Wheel, Toby Price having a throttle position sensor issue. That makes sense why he's going slow, and then he was going a little bit, and now he's stopped again. So possibly a TPS issue for the 46 right here. And Rob McCachran has a broken axle. So broken axle for the number 11. Definitely a bummer. Let's see, where did the 11 go? Not even sure where the 11 is. Back here somewhere. Wherever, here he is. So the 11, it has a axle problem here. So the 11 is down, broken axle. I don't know if they meant the housing or the actual axle inside the housing, because people call axle both things, right? So definitely not good news for Rob McCachran down early. So our two-wheel drives, some of our lead two-wheel drives having issues. We saw the 70, who was our first two-wheel drive, break a drive shaft already. The 11 is down. They broke a belt, and now they have an axle issue. The 1 of Luke McMillan is moving, and Paul Wheel, you can see Toby Price still sitting at 0 miles an hour here. Not good, not looking good there. Tavo hasn't updated in 3 minutes. So we will have to wait and see what happens here. All right, well, we're going to keep an eye on this for you guys. If you guys get any other updates, it's rad because all you guys have Starlink out there now. So I'm getting like updates from everybody everywhere on the course. So thank you guys for all of those updates. It's pretty awesome. So yes, the 1 we can confirm, 1 is now definitely physically first. We know that for sure because the 46 is stopped. The 21 is going to be second. The question is Bryce? I think Bryce is ahead of the 10 still. Yeah, he is for sure because look, his updated 7 minutes ago and this was only 1 minute ago. So the question is, where's Bryce? How close is he to the 21? And did they get by the 46? I'm going to assume they did. And there we go. Look at that. Updated. So we got 1, 21, and 7. So that's your lead 3 right now. We still have them at 0 miles an hour. Updated 3 minutes ago, but possible TPS issue for the 46. Definitely a bummer for them. Hopefully they can get it fixed. That's not really something that normally fixes itself, though. If it's an electrical issue, a lot of times maybe the pedal might be bad. Something, the sensor on it, something. So definitely a bummer. They usually have a lot of guys carry a spare in the car. I know the UTVs do because they have this problem every once in a while, but I don't know if they have that in here. All right, so that's your update for now. We'll be back. We'll be back in about just about half an hour, 35 minutes with your next update. We'll be back at 11 o'clock, and let's see, did it update again? Check one more time. 3 minutes, yeah. All right. All right, guys, we'll be back with your next update here on Fishgistics. Come back at 11. In the meantime, go watch the Herps channel. Look at, they're live again. So I'm going to go watch this. You guys should go watch this and pull up the SCORE stream. They're live also. So we'll see you guys back in a little bit.
Get your custom build ready in time for spring at 4 Wheel Parts. It's Customer Appreciation Month, and now is the time to take advantage of our best price guaranteed. We won't be beat. The biggest deals are happening right now with huge savings on Moto Metal wheel packages starting at $16.85. At 4 Wheel Parts, we install everything we sell, so you don't have to. Drive in today with no appointment necessary for all tire, wheel, and alignment services, plus special 12-month financing offers, only at 4 Wheel Parts.
Stacy Clark here, owner and general manager of Unlimited RV. As racers, we know how important time is. Not bad, kid. 5 seconds faster. As racers, we know how important reliability is. At Unlimited RV, we have lifetime warranty, so you know we've got you covered. At Unlimited RV, we offer nationwide free shipping, so you don't have to waste your time getting into the RV or motorhome for your next big adventure.
At Baja Designs, we have lights for all on- and off-road enthusiasts. For 30 years, we have been lighting up the night. We are Baja Designs, the scientists of lighting.